Hello everyone, my name is Konnor Finlay, and the question I did from the textbook was number 14 on page 295. Before we get started with this question, I'd like to tell you a little bit about what calculus actually is. Calculus is the mathematical study of change. It has many uses in the real world, and this question shows one of its applications. Let's begin. Question 14. A certain computer that is purchased depreciates in value according to the function v of t equals 900e to the exponent negative t over 3, where t represents the time in years. Part A of this question asks us what is the purchase price of the computer. To find the purchase price of the computer, we need to set t equals 0 because that is the initial time when the computer is purchased. So sub 0 into the equation. This creates a 0 in the exponent, and as we know, anything with an exponent 0 becomes 1. This leaves v of 0 equals 900. So our result is that the purchase price of the computer is $900. Moving on to Part B. Part B asks us for the value of the computer after 1 year. To find the value of the computer after 1 year, we start with the initial equation and input 1 into the t value. After plugging it into the calculator, the answer rounds out to be about $644.88. So with this easy calculation, we know that the value of the computer after 1 year is approximately $644.88. Part C is where it gets a little bit trickier. The question asks us, how long will it take for the computer's value to decrease to half of its original value? So first, we know that the original value of the computer is $900. So what we want to do is find what half of that is. So we divide 900 by 2, and that gives us $450. So we now know what half of the original value is. Now we need to find the time. So we start with our equation. Input 450 for the value of the computer. And then we have to rearrange to solve for t. To do this, we divide by 900. And then we take the natural logarithm of both sides. Because the natural logarithm has a base of e, we can cancel out the e and bring the negative t over 3 down. We then multiply by negative 3 and then input into the calculator to find at what time the computer is depreciated to half of its original value. So the time approximately is 2.1 years. Part D. Part D asks, what rate will the computer's value be depreciating at this time? To find this, we need to start with the original equation, and then we need to find the derivative of this equation. Finding the derivative of the equation is pretty easy. All we need to do is take the derivative of the original, we need to take the derivative of the exponent being negative t over 3, So negative 1 over 3 is the derivative of the exponent, and then we must multiply it by the original function. This comes out to be negative 300e to the exponent negative t over 3. After this, it's just a simple plugging in the value from part C to find what the value, to find what, to define the depreciation rate at 2.1 years. After plugging these values into the calculator, we find that the computer is depreciating at a rate of $148.98 per year at the time of 2.1 years. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.